Yo, it all. Yo, it all. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Imperfect Action Show. Um, and on today's episode, I'm literally taking imperfect action in real time because the guest isn't currently available. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm just showing you guys in real time how sometimes you have to pivot. You have to pivot like unexpectedly, and you need to pivot without any execution. Like you just need to execute. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do exactly what we do every show. And today I'm just gonna over deliver on a solo. So with that being said, what I am about to do is grab this link, shoot it over to the community, let them know we are live so they can tap in. And today we're just gonna have a lot of Q&A going on because I want to make sure you guys have been paying attention. I want to make sure that you guys have been taking action, and I want to make sure that you guys are not going to be in the same position today that you were in yesterday or tomorrow that you are in today. Right? We're just looking to improve every single day. All right. So boom, I just sent the link out. We'll make sure it goes. Boom, send the link right now. We are live. Q and A. Q and A. Boom. So we're just gonna make it just like a live session, just like a literally just like a live session. We're gonna be going crazy. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so yo, real quick, Q&A. So look, if you have any questions about your business, if you have any questions about marketing, if you have any questions about relationship development, if you have anything going on um, that has anything to do with a situation that you need to get an answer for, now's the time for you to ask. You know what I'm saying? So if you're watching this right now, if you're live in real time, wherever you are, and you want to get to that next, I don't know if it's the next client, I don't know if it's going to be another sale, I don't know if you're just looking to get more of your services out there, I don't know if you just looking to let more people know about what you got going on. Now is your time. Now is the perfect time for you guys to take advantage of the Q&A. So, what's going on? It is today's date is Wednesday the 11th, so it's the middle of the week. So tell me what you guys currently have going on that you want to make sure that you're finishing the week off strong. So if you're looking to finish the week off strong, and maybe you are, you got a hurdle or something, maybe you got an obstacle or something, and like I said, you're looking to get more sales, do more, get more sales, collect more clients, whatever the case may be. And what's stopping you? That's what we're trying to figure out. What is stopping you? What is holding you back? Preventing you from getting to that next level. Oh, hold on, I think I'm getting on the side. But yo, I'm gonna let you guys know. So because I want you guys to ask tangible questions and let's just really get down to it. So one of the things that is going on with me this week is that I've been strategizing a lot as far as what up, bro? It was good. It was good. So today's topic, because the guest is not available right now. Today's topic is just like we're just queuing and Aing on um, getting you to the next level. So maybe that next level is specifically with this week, and you want to get more clients, you want to get more sales, or maybe you're looking to build some relationships. Maybe you're looking to get on a podcast. Maybe you're looking to get a guest on the podcast. What is the goal for today? What is the goal for this week? Maybe you're trying to get $1,000 in a day today. How are you gonna get there? So we're just Q and A and going back and forth on that, right? So I'm gonna let you guys know something in real time. So my thing this week is this. I thought about it. I did the math. I did the numbers. So I need to get 1,000 people to hear my message. So how can I do that? How can I do that? What is the strategy behind me getting to be in front of 1,000 people? So I thought about it, and this is definitely something you guys can do too. And you can let me know what you think of the strategy, right? So my strategy is this: I put together a list of maybe about 15 people, and these 15 people were specifically and intentionally selected. And the reason why I chose these 15 people because these are the first 15 people that I could think of that had an audience, right? That had, 10, 15, 20, 50, 500 people that if I asked them, if I requested, if I put something together, that they could come together and say, hey, okay, cool. Brendan's going to throw a webinar. He's going to give a lot of free game. Let's get people in the virtual space. So let's do the math real quick. Let's say there's 1,000, right? We want to get in front of 1,000 heads. We divide it by 15. So that's around 66 or so people that I need to get in front of um, in each of those 15 presentations. Because you can look at it like this: most people are going to do one at a time. So if you want to do 1,000 presentations, that means you literally doing 1,000 presentations one at a time. But the leverage pops in, right? When you are there's the mic. The leverage pops in when you're like, okay, cool. I can expedite that growth. I can expedite my reach. I can expedite the amount of people that I can speak to at one time. Rocky was popping. I can expedite the amount of people um, that I can get in front of in one, in one time. If I leverage the ability of the people that I'm connecting with, their relationships, to bring their audience to a private space, and I can talk to 20 of them, 30 of them, 40 of them, 100 of them at the same time. And technology has allowed us to do that. So just think. Let's think. Before there was a Zoom, before there was webinar jazz and the ability to have live live spaces to connect. Right? You you would you would physically have to have these physical conversations, right? You would physically have to physically do these physical conversations, a lot of physicals, right? and physically have to go somewhere. You have to go to an office. You have to go to a conference. You would have to go to a mastermind. You would have to, gather people and get them all in the space. You would literally have to do all of that. But now, because technology in relationships, especially if you're utilizing lives and you're building a community, you just make a call. You just send an email, right? You just send a DM. You just like, hey, listen, I had a lot of valuable gems I want to give to your people. Can I get in front of some people this Saturday? Does that work for you? Can you get a percentage of your community over to a private Zoom class where I'm just going to pour into them? I'm just going to literally just they're going to get a transformation. Um, they're going to get a huge payoff, and all they got to do is show up. Well, amazing, right? Because instead of talking to one person and that conversion rate, you know, maybe it's 50% if it's one person because they can either take it or not. Generally, people that are getting in front of people, they're 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 averaging a conversion rate around 10%, especially if you're not getting enough reps, right? So the more you get in front of people, the more you have conversations, the more you have sales calls or you pitch, you're gonna be at a 20%, even 30%. So I'm super confident that I can close, right? So I can expedite the percentage of me closing by just getting in front of more people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look who it is. We got the chart slayer popping off. Here he goes. Hold on.
I'm here. I'm
What
here.
up, Brody?
How you feeling?
I'm great, bro. I was holding it down. You know what I'm saying? I was letting people know about how to leverage and take advantage of get in front of more people to get to their goal faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now that you're here, I mean, we can turn it up on that 1 to 3K a month situation, leveraging these banks. But
Yes,
this
sir.
is a great lesson for you guys. You know what I'm saying? And actually, this episode is gonna give you a couple lessons. So Marcus is there. He's gonna give you the gems that he prepared. I gave you some spontaneous and perfect action gems, right? There's probably two there. So the first one is you just gotta operate, right?
Yep.
So you got to show up. You got to show up on time. You just got to steer the ship. And if there's a situation where something happened that you're not prepared for, you still got to be there. You still got to perform. So that's the first gym that hopefully you guys got. Second gym is obviously on this leveraging. So if you're someone looking to get your message in front of more people, think about different ways you could leverage the relationships that you currently have to expedite your ability to reach that type of audience. So if you want to get in front of 1,000, 2,000 people, sure, you can take a couple of months and get in front of physically 1,000, 2,000 people, or you can build strong relationships and say, hey, yo, Marcus, boom, can you get a room,
Yes, sir.
a virtual space actually of 10 to
Hmm.
20 people, and I can just deliver my presentation to 10 to 20 people once, and then I can convert those 10 to 20 people one time, and then
Yep.
if you got a 10% conversion, it might be one. If you got a 10%, it might be two. If you got a 20% conversion, it might be two or four. But you're having one conversation as opposed to 10 or 20. So hopefully you guys picked up on that. But yeah, bro, welcome, man, welcome.
Man, I'm glad to be here, bro.
I thought the universe was working against us this week, because I know
Man.
I know earlier in the week I had a little misstep myself. I'm like, damn, did it happen to me now? You know what I'm
No,
saying? I was
what's
like,
crazy is I was
yeah,
teaching. I just hired some new people
yeah.
these past couple of weeks, and I've been just training them. So I literally
Mm.
hopped off that call to come over here.
Word,
You know
word,
what I'm
word, word.
saying?
So what we could do is this, man, because imperfect action is all about giving maximum value. So what we could do is, we'll do as much and over deliver on this episode,
Absolutely.
and then I'll just bring you right back, bro. I want to make sure you have. You're gonna be the first person I brought back like quick too.
I'm with it.
So I want to bring you back, and then that way you can give even more value on another topic, right? Because I want to make sure
Hmm.
you at least have your allotted 30 minutes to bring the gems, man. So without any further ado, let me welcome to you guys the Chart Slayer. What's up, bro?
Man, how you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. And if you guys didn't know, I have Marcus on, I have Alex on, and I also had Tamara on, and they're family, bro. And I think it's crazy that you guys are a family of traders, a family of investors, all kind of doing your own thing underneath the social currencies, which I'm hella inspired about. I'm like, damn, I need a family just so I can do what y'all do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
It's crazy because it wasn't planned. It
Mm,
wasn't planned that way. I was in the music space before, and then
mm.
this happened. This was originally just to fund my music, but then I became passionate about it. That's what's crazy.
Yo, it is crazy. And I thought the craziest part, I mean, when your mom told me, I was like, damn, that's fire. But then she was like, y'all all do different aspects of trading. So I was like, yo, that's
Mhm.
more fire. And then y'all educating people and literally changing the trajectory of people's like lives. I'm like, damn, this is really kind of insane. You know what I mean? So from your perspective, man, let the people know a little bit about who the Chart Slayer is. You know what I'm saying, and what aspect of trading you focus on,
Mhm.
and then how we get into this $1 to $3,000 from the bank.
Absolutely. So, like you said, my name is Chart Slayer, right? My, of course, my government name is Marcus Turner, but I'm known in the space, in the forex space, which is where which I primarily use as Chart Slayer. Hint. This is really what my mom gave me. She said you're chart slayer because you always slay in the charts. You're always beamed at the charts. You're like, she'll show you this image that is just always like a laser focus of me because I used to eat, sleep, trade. You get what I'm saying? Like I would go to sleep watching people teaching me how to trade, like learning. Like I would go to sleep, like I would literally watch, and then I wake up the next morning and the video is still going. You get what I'm saying? So like this is really where it came down to. Like it's just amazing on the amount of, it's 4 years later. I mean, it's dope to just be able to last this long. Most people don't even last this long. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, like this is who I am. This is what I'm about.
So transitioning over from music, you said that you kind of like, you started to take a liking to this. So talk about how the original strategy. It sounds like the charts were going to fund the original passion, which was the music, and then when did that pivot occur?
Yeah, yeah. So what I was doing before was I was a musician, an artist. I was honestly a singer. I was compared to Party Next Door, to The Weeknd, to all of them, all the amazing artists. And issue is I had, well, it started off where I had my record label, right? So my record label at the time, I had a partner with the record label. It was called Nautical Records, and we had three artists under us, and we had a PR, we had a whole team behind us. Like we actually had a legit record label, right? So what happened then was we needed funding, and no one had the skill sets to go make the money, right? I was the action taker. I was the go-to when it comes to getting things done. So what I ended up doing is Mama Mia was like, that's what I call my mom, is Mama Mia. I call her that. But she was trading before us. She got introduced to it, and then one day she made like $1,200 in a day, and I was sold. I was like, I need to do it. Now, at first I wasn't. At first, I wasn't until that day. So she told us 3 months before she made that $1,200. So she'd been doing it for 90 days longer than I have, right? So she was doing it for maybe even longer, 90 days. And then she made that 1,200, and then we were sold. We were like, what we got to do, who we got to talk to, and from there, that pivot happened when was that was I was in 2020, right? In 2020, when the pandemic happened, the pivoting, I started doing less music, doing less, and I started falling more in love with the trading because it was like an adrenaline rush, right? Because you're making money, you're making profit. Right now, I can see the money in my account right now. But with music, it's more of a marathon than a sprint. And I believe in making money now and today as soon as possible. That get rich quick scheme that people keep talking about. Do you want to get rich slow? Right. I want to make my money now. So
Super,
that's where the
super now.
pivoting. Yeah, that's where the pivoting kind of happened, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, I want to talk about this bread passive, and we're gonna get to it. But I mean, you keep bringing up like some solid topics that I feel like people need to definitely tap into. So, um, your experience pivoting from music over to trading, and then obviously taking off in the trading space. Talk about, if you wouldn't mind, like how other artists could potentially leverage what they have, leverage what their dream may be, getting
Mhm.
into trading as well to help, fuel that, like you were saying, but then along the way, literally picking up a high paying skill set on the side. Because
Right,
I
right.
think that's an amazing message. And even though you kind of went all the way to the training space, if you're creative, you can be part time in this space and then
Yep.
use that money to support what you have going on, so you don't got to work at Denny's or Walmart to fund your dream.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the thing is, I'm part time. I've never been a full. I don't believe in the full time trader model because we all have other things going on. Like a full time trader is, I don't have a business. I just trade. Like that's predominantly what I do to make a living. I don't make a living just from trading. I make a living in multiple aspects. We have a business, we have trading, we have long-term investments, cryptocurrency. So that part-time mentality, the thing is that I had to get out of, in order for a person that's in music to be able to get funding and get and trade the way that they, or succeed the way that they want to, is they have to get out of the mindset of, hey, where's, like, when can I get the money, instead of asking where is the money, right? So I
Mm,
asked myself, where is my money? And so that's what made me transition from music to investing. And the way that people can do it is just by the skill set. A high level or a high income skill set is important. I mean, it's probably the most important thing. You need recurring revenue every single month, period. But I
yeah,
always suggest, before you even get into trading, and make a business first that creates recurring revenue before you start investing, because investing is a marathon. It's not, I mean, of course you make your money right now when you actually make it, but it takes time to get that skill set up to par to be able to make that money. So I always suggest, hey, create a business first, have some recurring revenue coming in from that business, and then use that money to invest, because you're going to blow accounts, you're going to have lessons, right? So you might as well have money that you're willing to blow
yeah,
to
for
be able
sure.
to make money. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense, man. Let's talk about that mindset real quick, and then we're gonna go straight to this bank leveraging game real quick. So,
Mm-hmm.
what's the mindset of that creative that has to pivot? Because you talked about, them having to change their way they look at, like where the money is,
Right.
where they can find the money. So, like, based on your your expertise, what you see navigating as a creative to an investor. What do you think some of the creatives can start to leverage or get into as far as like growing that mindset? Is it books, programs, mantras, affirmations, getting in the room, in a room with different people? What would you say would help to fast track a mindset shift?
A mentor.
Mm,
Nothing fast tracked anything until I got a mentor.
crazy.
The mentorship changed the game. My first trading mentor, his name is and I still trade his way similar to this day. Honestly, a lot of it is from him. His name is Stevenson Lindor, right? I was with the company before, but he was the only person that really knew how to trade in the company. So why would I follow people that don't know how to trade? Why not follow somebody who really makes the money and shows
Yeah,
proof that he makes the money? Like he has a YouTube where he actually shows his accounts, multiple accounts, multiple six-figure accounts. So why would I not trust a mentor when he shows the results? So I went to him and learned everything I knew from him. So the mentor literally changed the game. And then I had to do my own research, right? From that research, I had to make sure that his strategy resonated with me. Not all strategies resonate with your personality, right? Because let's think of it this way: when you're creating a business, you want to create a business that you're passionate about, not what other
yeah,
people are
for sure.
passionate about,
Hmm.
right? So it's the same thing with trading. I have to make sure that this strategy is something that I'm passionate about, that I could do every single day, and that's something that resonates with me. So I had to do my own research, reading books, going on YouTube, maybe learning more information about a specific topic. You know, sometimes tapping into other mentors that have that specific topic for that time span, and then going back to the mentor that you're with. I always but I don't want a person that's a trader to start strategy hopping. There's a like
Mm,
with trading, there is a fine line with over consuming information, right?
yeah.
Because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, that strategy works. That strategy works. That strategy works," but then they don't even know what strategy works for them because they're strategy hopping. You know what I mean? So I highly suggest you get that one mentor, you stick to that one mentor, you stick to that one trading style for at least a year before you decide, is this for me or not? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, and that's really great advice, man. Because I think if you're coming in to that space and you're like super green and everything looks like shiny and bright, like you said, I think the trading hopper would be easy for you to kind of fall into. So
Yep.
yeah, I think you're right. Like finding somebody that's going to give you some game, but then also show you what's really going on, and then leaning into that, figuring out if that style is something that you can adopt, and then like you said, keep doing your research. So now let's talk about this money. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this bread. How can someone make 1 and 3K passive by leveraging relationships with banks? And then what do they do with the money?
Great question. So, like with what we do at social currencies, we help people leverage the banks to put into their trading accounts and then diversify it. So, like I said, this is after you already have a business, right? You already have something recurring. Let's say you already have that. Now everybody needs their credit together. Period. You need a minimum 680 credit score, no derogatory remarks. You need two major banks that
So
have
the
two
asterisk
credit
is
cards.
the first asterisk is making sure you got a business. It's number one. Make,
Absolutely.
make
Yeah,
sure you
number one.
make sure you got some bread coming in.
Absolutely.
Asterisk number two is making sure that you got your credit together. So
Yep.
before you can really leverage the strategy on like the highest level, you gotta make sure you got the foundation covered. And that foundation is I
Absolutely.
got bread coming in, and my credit is at least 680 and above.
680 and above. And you got to
All right.
have at least two credit cards with $2,500 or more. Wells
As far as
Fargo,
as
Bank
far
of
as the
America.
limit.
Yep. As far as the
Okay.
credit limit, you
All
need
right. So
minimum
okay.
that.
So I need to be over 680. I
Yep.
need my credit card limits have to be over at or over 2500,
Yep.
and I gotta make sure I got money coming.
Absolutely.
All right,
Because in
boom.
that
So that
meantime,
is that the
that
floor?
meantime, the bread. Yeah, that's the floor.
Okay,
Yep.
that's the floor. Okay, got you.
That's the floor. So after you do that, because you got to have that foundation, because that time span, you got to pay. One, you'll have to pay somebody to learn the information to get into the to credit anyway. So that's why you need the bread first,
Mm,
right? From there, now we're talking about investing. Now we're talking about trading. So we trade a certain way that's just crazy, right? We trade a certain way. It's called covered calls, right? So this is a stock option
Covered
prompt.
calls.
Covered calls is a stock option strategy, right? This is where we trade. We don't trade the traditional stock options. Okay. So this sim game, I know people are gonna be like, oh, let me look up what covered calls is. Look it up, right? I'm willing to give the free game, right? So we trade stock options, it's called covered calls, right? Mind you, this is on top of trading forex, right? We're not even talking about that's a totally different topic. This is to get you guaranteed bread. We want to get you passive income first, right? So picture, all right, Brennan, give me a number, something in the thousands, right? Give me what comes to you first?
5,000 came real fast.
5,000. All right.
Yeah.
So with credit, with that 680 credit score, let's say we're using personal, we're not even talking business. You can get minimum $25 to $50,000 on one card. You use 5,000 of that, put that into your trading account. With that 5,000, you can make between $750 to $1,000 every single month. You make 15%, give or take, depending on the market, of course. However much you deposit, you make 15%
Okay.
every month.
So whatever bread you
Guaranteed.
deposit. So
Yeah,
whatever you deposit make
guaranteed.
15%. So that 5K that I do that I have, 15% of that is 750. So
750.
guarantee I'm bringing in at least the 750 a month
At least 750 a
off
month.
off, off that five, and that five
Absolutely.
is being traded every month.
Yep. We trade once a week.
Okay.
On Monday, we trade once a week. It takes us literally no time to place the trade. So the time that I just said, the trade is done.
So okay, is the individual that is leveraging their cards
Mm-hmm.
to get into the strategy, cover calls.
Mm-hmm.
They have the floor, so they set up. They're good.
Yep.
Are they trading? Are they trading, or are they giving or they giving you guys the bread to make the trades on their behalf? Like how
They're trading on
involved
their
are the
own.
people? Okay,
They're
so they're trading
trading.
on their own.
Yeah, they're independent traders. We're not we're teaching you, but you're
Gotcha,
independent. Does that make
gotcha.
sense?
Yeah,
We're,
yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah. So they're gonna
we
learn. So
already,
they're gonna learn a strategy.
yeah, absolutely. They got to learn it themselves. We're not going to trade for them. That's not what we do. We tried
100%.
that one time and it didn't work out, right? So we like to trade. We like to teach people how to actually physically trade. Like we've already bred 3 6-figure earners and 18 5-figure earners, and we've only opened since September,
Are we talking about
right?
using this strategy? Or are we talking about using other strategies as well?
This strategy.
Okay, man. Then you got to repeat that one more time. Then. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that I want to make sure they understand it ain't like a cake with some
Nah,
frosting and some
nah.
candles. And I
We've
want to make
we've
sure they understand it's literally what you just said and not nothing extra.
absolutely,
Extra.
absolutely. So this is how it goes: 25 to 50,000 in personal minimum, right? We got some people that's gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars. So those hundreds of thousands of people that put it, like I'm talking, use borrow from 401k to the account is making 35,000 a month, which
Mm.
makes them a 6-figure earner every single year. We have
Yo,
three
bro,
of those.
I might have to bring you in my mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Like at least one time to give you. You know what I'm saying? Because I had this client this week. She just made 7,500 in 7 days, right? And she thought that she was like her only goal was to make 5K in a month. She got 3 weeks left. She made 75 in a week. So I'm like, bro, okay,
Boom.
cool. Let's think about it. You making this money. What you gonna do with it? So we're bringing the chart slate in the mentorship like once a month or something to try to
That's nothing.
diversify and invest his money. That sounds crazy, bro.
That's gonna be crazy. $7,500. Let's see. What's 15% of 7,500? Let's say
So
she brings $7,500. I think that's let me I don't even want to guess the number.
that's 11.25.
Every month. Give or take, of course, depending on the market, but that's an average, right?
I think I might
So
have to run the price. I think I might have to run the prices up. You know what I'm saying?
no, for
Or
real.
at least tighten up on the offer, bro. But yo, that's amazing. So, all right. So I know that there's people right now that are sitting on good credit
Mm-hmm.
that have a job
Yep.
that probably have 10K, probably have multiple cards. Let's say they have multiple cards of like 5 to 20K, 30K worth of credit. So let's say overall they got they might have like $80,000 worth of credit.
Right.
They don't know what to do with it. So you're saying that they can implement this cover call strategy. They can learn the
Yep.
strategy directly from you guys.
Yep.
Whatever money they're going to put in to be trading weekly, once a week.
Yep.
Look, I got all the information, y'all. Once a week. How long are they trading for?
They're trading. The market opens at. They're probably trading 5 minutes, bro. The
All right, so
trade is
boom.
5 minutes.
All right, I want to make sure you guys understand this. I got this bread. Well, I got these cards. I got the bread from the cards. I got the minimum credit. I got the passive income coming. Well, I got the job, so the money's coming in.
Right.
I'm trading 20 minutes a month,
Yes.
5 minutes a week,
Yep.
setting my timer maybe 5 minutes early so I make sure I'm trading on time. And I can make 15% of my monthly investment on autopilot.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So what do I do with that money then? I got 11.25 coming. What am I doing with that bread?
So this is where you and I are very good at already creating a digital business.
Woo, you
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
It's very lucrative. The digital business is already very lucrative. So now we want to use that to create businesses, right? Like we already have the LLC by that time. A lot of people are using business credit because you can make 5 times the amount of fund. You can get 5 times the amount of funding in business credit than personal.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are like, this is why we say get the business, make the business first, then get the credit. You have unlimited capital now. There's because now you're making money in your sleep, passively, and in investments. We already created 3 streams of income.
Yo, I think that's crazy because what you're saying is something that my friend Anissa says, who's also in the credit space, right? I mean, I think you might know Anissa.
Yeah, I feel like I know her.
Yeah, so
I know Anissa, absolutely.
Yeah, excuse me. So basically, you're talking about self-funding.
Absolutely.
Being able to self-fund. And a lot of entrepreneurs, they got these business ideas and they're like, yo, where am I gonna go get the money? But like you're saying, if I got the floor set up, you know what I'm saying? Like if I got some money coming in, my credit's, 680, or at least I can get it to, maybe you could get your credit to 680 in like 60 days. Okay, cool. You good.
It's so easy to get it to 680. Your
right?
utilization will make it to 680.
Exactly. And then you have credit cards, or if you don't have credit cards, you can get one with at least 2,500, and then you can start moving and grooving. So you set that up, then you get the money coming from that, and then you take that money, then you reinvest that money again. So how long are these people keeping the money invested? So if you got that 5K, are you just running the strategy? You just
run it every month.
Add money to it, like what's going on?
Oh yeah. So we have a compounding strategy, right? A compound growth strategy. So let's say that 750 you make every month. That's 750. Part of that 750, we're gonna go ahead and use a percentage of that to pay the minimum balance on the card.
Yeah.
Period. So what I like to do is the money that business that I have is my play money. That's what I like to call it. Right? You gotta have play money. First is your earned income. Second, after you start trading this strategy for a minute, becomes your play money because now you're making 750 to 3,000, depending on how much your funding is or how much you're willing to allocate. Right? So that's 750. Put a percentage of that, which is probably a couple dollars or whatever, $20, $40, $50 a month, into that credit card. That 700 that's left, we're reinvesting it back into your trading account. Right? If you do that for 6 to 12 months, let's do 12 months. Let's do 13 months because we did the math. 13 months. 13 months. You'll make 13 months. You'll make $50,000 a month.
So 13 months multiplied by whatever they're putting up, or certain amount.
Like if we were to keep reinvesting every month, and
that's 750 example.
That's 750. Yeah, if we were to do that, if we were to keep doing that, and of course compounding over and over, you'll make 50K in the next. You'll be making $50,000 a month in 13 months. So that means you'll be making 25K in the next 6 months.
Yo, I feel like I need to take my hat off to the chart slater real quick because I mean, listen, y'all guys are sleeping right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Y'all are really sleeping if you don't got the questions. If you're not going to implement, bro. First of all, I know we're a little OT, and I want to secure a spot because I want to have you back on. But in the caption below, I put the chart slater's Instagram, right? So if you're watching the playback, obviously you can see it on the screen. But just so you guys know, I'm gonna put it right here. He has an ebook recently that that has come out. Talk to them about the ebook real quick and why they need to grab that ebook.
Man, the ebook breaks down everything. I break down what I just talked about, how to get unlimited clients. This is now talking about like what to do after, right? Creating a digital business, how to get unlimited clients, how to market yourself, how to become better. So it breaks down from the ebook is called The Digital Empire, right? 7 steps to leveraging your 9 to 5 to create a multi-digital empire, 6-figure digital empire, right? Because we're starting from the starting point, you working your job and how to make 6 figures. It's 7 steps, detailed steps, from how to get how to create a business, to how to get funding, how to get your credit together, how to repair it, what letters you need to send out, everything.
Yo, bro, I seen something crazy when I was on that site, bro. Please let me know that the book's not $1.
Oh, it's $1 right now. Yeah.
Yo, I hope this doesn't go over anyone's heads, bro. He's talking about, man,
It's $1 right now. No, for real.
the book is a buck. The book is a buck. Wow. So look, you're gonna learn the leverage game. You're gonna learn the setup game. You're gonna learn how to leverage your current job, how to get the leads, how to create the digital empire. Is this it? Don't tell me the cover calls is in the book too.
It is in the book. It's not heavily detailed in the book, but it's in the book.
Listen, y'all, only on the Imperfect Action show. This is crazy. So look, Marcus literally just gave y'all too much game for free, which is why I love the show, right? I love the show because we touch on marketing or business principles, strategies, and lessons that you can take literally in real time and implement in your situation. But then he give you additional game for $1.
And it's not gonna be like that for a minute. It literally, it was only for Mother's Day, but I was like, man, people still like this. I'm still getting sales right now just from the $1 for real.
Yeah, I might need to give away like 21 of them or something. This
it's
is nuts.
$1.
This is crazy. All right, man. So look, thank you so much for being here, bro. Like, this is amazing.
Man, it's an honor, bro.
Yo, I'm honored, grateful, and appreciative. Number one, thank you for showing up, taking the Imperfect Action, showing up. I mean, I think just you coming when you came and giving what you gave with the lot of time that you had, plus like, see, some people they can see what's going on, like they can study what's really happening, not what's presented to them.
Right.
So they can say, okay, cool. I got these nuggets, but then Brendan gave me nuggets, and then this is what's actually going on. Oh, damn, this book's $1, and he's getting like some people is digesting and dissecting all.
Yeah.
Right. Like they get it. Some people it might fly over the head, and that's cool. But what I want to say is, man, I'm super grateful, appreciative, and thankful for you to create the space to be on the show. Let's get another date immediately. I have a couple. I think I got like one or two slots available this month. So I mean, I want to get you back ASAP because I want you to share more with the people, and I want to give you full allotted time for sure. I'm gonna buy. I mean, it's digital, but I'm gonna buy a bunch of books anyway. You know what I mean? If I got one, then like you can distribute the one, but like I'm gonna get a couple anyway, because I think there's some people I definitely want to make sure that they got access to the book. And then I want to talk to you about having you maybe come in once a month and taking my clients and like helping them. Okay, now they're making this money.
They're gonna be making a lot of money, bro.
100%. So
money, bro.
So okay, look, you give me the gems. You got the family that invests. You got your strategy. You got the book. You got the book that's out. What else is going on that they can either look forward to or tap into right now with you? And if they want to work with you, how can they do that?
All right. So one, definitely Instagram. I'm dropping super amount of game on Instagram and on YouTube. Right. Those two alone, I'm dropping massive amounts of game. If they want to work with me, in the book, you can schedule a call. You got to get the book. Schedule a call and you'll be good to go.
The book's $1, y'all. like I don't know if y'all get that. Like it's $1. Sometimes they be like, yo, if something's free or if it's $1, like there's no real value there. Like they ain't pricing this stuff properly. Now, y'all, if y'all listen to this episode, y'all would clearly understand that y'all robbing the man, bro.
Nah, for real. And it's not
Robbery.
gonna be $1 soon. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I would go right now. Right now. What's the website, bro?
TheDigitalEmpireEbook.com.
So the THE
THE Digital
book
Empire
empire.com.
ebook. Yep, ebook.com. Yep.
So the digital empire ebook.com.
Yep.
All right, the digital empire ebook.com.
And what's crazy is I wasn't even gonna talk about the ebook. I just wanted to give value.
Bro, listen. We can't
You
let
feel what
you
I'm
stop
saying?
Like, look, we about to get a couple coins. So just so I got the website right, I know it's the digital empire ebook.com. Is it empire and then another E? So is it two E's and then
Yep,
book?
2 E's.
Okay,
Yep.
I just want to make sure people know. I'm gonna say go now. Go now.
And I'm coming out with another ebook soon. It's literally gonna be focused only on covered calls and forex.
Yo, are you doing real quick and then then we'll go off and we'll set up the next day. Are you doing you got a webinar on this the cover call strategy? You set up a live webinar?
We actually about to do a
challenge?
weekly webinar. We are doing a challenge. My mom's doing a challenge soon, but that's something different. But we're going to be doing weekly webinars on this, I believe, starting next week.
How can I get in this?
Getting the ebook and waiting for that email or that call.
Wait, hold up. Wait. So they can get in the webinar for free too?
Yeah, the webinar's free.
Come on, bro. You can get the book. You get the book for $1. I wait for the email or the call, and then I could get in a weekly webinar of value and gems for free. Yep. All right, y'all. Look, I'm only not questioning him because I understand because we got the same mentorship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But I know some people are like, yo, this dude's crazy. Like, and they probably don't. They probably like, nah, I ain't even
they don't get it. That's free value.
It sounds too good. It sounds too good to be true. But trust me, y'all. I met Marcus, and I know what's going on. We share the same mentor. I met his mom. I met his brother. It's real talk. So y'all need to rob him until he wakes out of his coma and changes all his prices. Cause
for real though.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. It's about to look. Yeah. It's about to be a different game out here. I'm telling you. It's after. I'm gonna tell you right now. After probably this week, it's probably not gonna be $1 again.
Yo, y'all need to go right now. I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna buy 21 of them. I know it's all digital. It don't make sense. I know you're probably like, bro, it's digital. You got one. You literally got them all. I understand what you're saying.
It's the value that you can give it to other people, though.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, listen, bro. Thank you again for being on the show. Listen, y'all. It's the Imperfect Action Show. We bring on 6, 7, 8-figure earners. We give you guys so much game for free. So then you can take this information and implement it into your real life so you can get real results. Make sure you guys follow the Chart Slayer. He is in daydream at the moment. You need to get the book for free, or the book for $1. You need to jump on these free webinars. I want you guys to understand your $1 million dream or whatever your dream is really attainable with just some steps. And there's so much information out here. Don't get overwhelmed, but just take the ones that resonate with you and put some action to it. And another quick gem I just want to say is make sure you're just around the right people, bro. Like,
for real.
Get from around people that don't align with where you're going and distract you, and get with some people, even if they, avatars or online, that are going to assist you to get to that next level, man. Like Marcus right here, right? So make sure you guys follow the Chart Slave. We will see you tomorrow on the Imperfect Action Show. Peace.
Yes, sir.